So we're going to look at doing a key swap over on a VW case. These are the same on the Seat. On this one here you can see the LED is in the top corner. Some of them it's in the middle, so just make sure you select the right case when you're buying a new one from us. As you can see here, LED corresponds correctly. And obviously this case here you can see it was dropped and the part where the key blade is attached has snapped clean off. Okay, so we're going to open it up. At first we're just opening up the bit where the battery is, so this would be the same as if you were opening to change the battery in this. On this fob it's a CR2032 battery. If you are looking to change the, replace for a new battery at the same time, might be worth doing. There you can see it there, probably can clearly see what that battery is. And then we're going to come along this joint line here to prise it open. Got to be quite rough with this to pulling them apart, as you can see here. Took a little bit of effort, so I cut the video there, but we're just pulling it apart, and then once you've got it apart you'll see it's open like this. Here you can see the internal circuit board. The ID chip for the immobiliser is just there in the top corner. Sometimes on this one it's integrated into the circuit board, sometimes it's not, so make sure you look out for that, because your car would be immobilised if you don't bring that over as well. So your car's looking for that in order to disengage the immobiliser. We're just going to gently pry this out. I'm using a flathead screwdriver, a small one, just to lightly open it. Don't go crazy with this. This here, you need to be very delicate with this, because obviously circuit boards are very easy to damage, so just do that gently pry it out, don't force it. And there you can see it's out. Also I've taken the battery out because we did replace the battery in this whilst we had it all open. It just seemed to make sense. Here you can see this is the old key blade there, where it's obviously cut specifically for the vehicle. Our new blades aren't cut. Now you could go and get these taken and cut at your local locksmiths, or as in this instance just replace it over with the old one. That's up to you. You can see we're putting it in, and the spring there, that's what loads the tension. Spin it round anti-clockwise to add more tension. I've just done one turn on this, but you can do more, and you might need to do more. It's worth testing it a few times, especially once you tighten it up. You might find that it needs an extra turn on it to give it that extra tension. There you can see it's working. Obviously the circuit board is back in where it should be, and there you can see it's working. You click it all together, push it all together, and then on R1 you'll see there's a little screw in the bit where the logo is. Once you've pushed it all together, you tighten that screw in and get that screw tight, and then it really tightens up the joint. And again, you might just want to test the action on the key blade just to make sure that it's coming out quick enough. If not, add another turn on the spring to give it a bit more tension. And here you can see we're just testing it again. You can see that to me seems nice, and there's enough tension as it needs, comes out quick enough. And here we're just checking, we've opened up the battery just to make sure the battery's sitting in correctly and is obviously working. Like I say, you can see on the back of our case there you've got the sign there for positive, so that's just letting you know that the positive side of the battery is facing that way, and as you can see the positive side of the battery is facing out and towards that way. Then we're just going to put that back on and test the LED. As you can see it's working, so the LED is working, so we know that the battery is supplying that circuit board with power. So it's just a few tests you can make. Now it's important to keep all the old stuff that you had before you throw anything out. Just test to make sure that this key is actually working on yours. On this one it shouldn't be a problem because the ID chip was part of the circuit board, so that shouldn't be an issue. It's just on some where the ID is separate, and obviously sometimes it's black on black, so it's hard to see. So just before you throw anything out, it's always worth fully testing the new fob and making sure everything's working. And then there's just a shot of to see the new fob compared to the old one.